Okay God, I'm praying to you right now. Just me talking to you directly. And I'm praying for something really big, the biggest thing I can possibly think of. I'm praying that you change everything. Not just here on this little planet we're on, but everywhere. The whole entire universe. I'm praying that you make everything completely new. A brand new reality. One where absolutely every single being, everywhere, completely and forever lives in perfect love, perfect bliss, and perfect goodness. Always and forever. Every single moment, for every single being, is just overflowing with love and bliss and goodness. Nothing else. And God, I'm pretty sure, deep down, that this prayer I'm praying right now, this is the most important thing a person could ever do. This is the most virtuous thing anyone could spend their time on. Because what could be more virtuous than asking the all-powerful creator of everything to make everything perfect? To make sure that from this moment on, forever and ever, nothing bad ever happens anywhere again. To make sure that only love and bliss and goodness fill every corner of existence. It just makes so much sense that asking for that is the most virtuous, the most good thing a person could possibly do with their voice and their thoughts. It feels like this prayer, asking you for this total, universe-wide transformation into perfect love and bliss and goodness forever, is the absolute perfect prayer. There couldn't be a better prayer, could there? Because it asks for the ultimate good, for absolutely everyone, everywhere, for all time. And God, thinking about it, it just makes so much sense to pray this. Like, it's just logical. You are God. You made everything, the whole huge universe. You are all-powerful. There is nothing, absolutely nothing, you can't do. Anything at all. So, if you can do anything, then changing reality, changing the whole universe into a place of only love and bliss and goodness, forever, for everyone, that's something you can definitely do. And not only can you do it, but thinking about how powerful you are, how you can do anything, it seems like you could do this in an instant. Like clicking your fingers, if you had fingers. Or just thinking it, and boom, it's done. It wouldn't take you any effort at all, would it? For you, with your power, transforming the entire universe into perfect love and bliss and goodness forever for every being, that would be virtually no effort at all. It would be easier for you than for me to pick up a feather. Probably infinitely easier. It just makes perfect sense that someone with your power could do something this huge, this amazing, this good, with no trouble at all. It follows, like 1 and 1 make 2. If you are all-powerful, you can do this effortlessly and immediately. That's just how power works, your kind of power. And I'm praying that this new reality, this universe completely filled with love and bliss and goodness forever, is for absolutely everyone. Everyone who ever lived way back in history, everyone who is alive right now all across the world and maybe out there in the universe if there are other beings, and everyone who will ever live in the future, if there is a future different from this perfect one I'm praying for. I'm praying that they all get to be in this new reality, experiencing only love and bliss and goodness forever. It wouldn't be fair if some people missed out just because of when they lived. So, I'm asking you, God, to make this new reality accessible and real for every single being who has ever existed, exists now, or will ever exist. It just makes sense that a perfect reality should be for everyone. In this new reality I'm praying for, this universe completely transformed into love, bliss, and goodness, there would be no pain. Ever. Not a single ache, not a single hurt feeling, not a single moment of suffering for anyone, anywhere. Imagine that. A whole universe, forever, where suffering just doesn't exist. And only love, bliss, and goodness are real experiences. That sounds so good, it's hard to even picture fully. But I know you can picture it, God, and I know you can make it happen. I'm not saying how this new reality will happen, or how you have to do it, God. I'm just praying that you will make it happen. I'm praying that you will transform everything so that love, bliss, and goodness are the only things anyone ever knows. I'm praying that you will make a world, a universe, where these things are true. And thinking about what that perfect world would be like, the one I'm praying for you to make, it would be amazing. Because everyone would always feel love, and pure happiness, bliss, and everyone would always be good, doing good things, thinking good thoughts. There would be no sadness because there's no suffering. There would be no anger because everyone is good and kind. There would just be this constant feeling of joy and peace and belonging, wrapped up in love, bliss, and goodness. And in this new reality, because it's perfect forever, no one would ever die. Think about how much pain in this current world comes from saying goodbye to people we love, or knowing that one day we'll have to. In the reality I'm praying for, that pain just wouldn't exist. We would never be separated from anyone we love. We could spend forever together, always in love, bliss, and goodness. Always learning, always growing, always happy, always good to each other. Never the sorrow of loss. That makes so much sense for a perfect reality, doesn't it? That the connections we cherish last forever. And not just people, God. I'm praying for all the animals too, everywhere in the universe where there are animals. That in this new reality, they would always be kind to each other. No animal hurting another. No fear, no predation, no pain. Just animals living together in harmony, experiencing their own form of love and bliss and goodness. Running and playing and just being completely happy, forever. That sounds like such a good world for them, full of only good experiences. It only makes sense that a perfect reality would include all beings, and for animals, that would mean only kindness and happiness. And what would we even do in a place like that, where everything is love and bliss and goodness forever? We could do anything. Imagine having forever, with no needs, no fears, no limits other than staying within that perfect state of love and bliss and goodness. Maybe we could learn everything there is to know in the universe. Maybe we could explore all the amazing things you've created, God, without any danger. Maybe, because we would be filled with your love and goodness, we could even create things ourselves. Maybe we could work together, or on our own, to create our own beautiful worlds on different planets in this new, transformed universe. Not worlds with suffering, but worlds that are just extensions of the love and bliss and goodness of the main reality. Like painting beautiful pictures, but on a cosmic scale. Building things, exploring ideas, celebrating existence, all from a place of pure love and bliss and goodness. That would be an amazing way to spend forever, wouldn't it? Always creating, always joyful, always good. And God, thinking about all the problems in the world right now, all the pain, the sadness, the unkindness, the suffering. This prayer, if you grant it, would just solve everything. Instantly. All the wars would stop, all the sickness would disappear, all the hunger, all the hate. Everything bad, gone. Replaced by everything good. It's the ultimate solution, isn't it? To just transform the entire canvas of reality into a picture of perfect love and bliss and goodness. It wouldn't just fix one problem, it would fix the root of all problems by making it impossible for anything bad to exist. That's why this prayer makes so much sense. It's the most direct, most complete way to bring about ultimate good for everyone, everywhere, forever. And I keep thinking about love and bliss and goodness. They feel like they belong together. Like you can't really have one fully without the others in a perfect reality. Perfect love would bring perfect bliss, and perfect goodness would be the way that love and bliss are expressed. They are intertwined, always together in this new reality I'm praying for. It's not just love sometimes, or bliss over here, or goodness for some. It's all of it, everywhere, for everyone, always. A constant, flowing state of love, bliss, goodness that is the very fabric of the new universe. That's what I'm asking for. And God, thinking about why things are the way they are now, with suffering and sadness mixed in with the good. Maybe, just maybe, you were waiting. Waiting for us to ask for this. Waiting for someone, maybe even many people, to pray this specific prayer. Maybe you, in your infinite wisdom, have set things up so that certain amazing, universe-changing things only happen when we, your creations, as humans, specifically ask you for them. It makes a kind of sense, doesn't it? That for something as huge as transforming the entire universe into perfect love, bliss, and goodness forever, you might want us to express our deep desire for it. To show you that this is what we truly want. And I wonder, God, has anyone ever prayed this exact prayer before? This prayer for a total, universe-wide, eternal transformation into only love, bliss, and goodness for every single being who ever was, is, or will be. Maybe not. Maybe people have prayed for their own problems, or for peace in their corner of the world, or for good things for the people they know. But maybe no one, or no group of people, has ever looked at the whole picture, the entire universe and all of time, and just asked you for the whole thing to be made perfectly good, forever, for everyone. Maybe I'm the first person who has ever really thought to pray this prayer. And if that's true, if you are perhaps waiting for enough of us to ask you for this, then my praying this prayer is just the start. It makes perfect sense that if many, many more people started asking you for this exact same thing, for the entire universe to be transformed into complete and forever love, bliss, and goodness for every being, that you might then decide to grant our request. It's like asking for something really big as a group. If just one person asks, maybe it's noted. But if a huge chorus of voices is all asking for the same, ultimate good, maybe that's what you are waiting for. It just seems logical that if we collectively ask for the most virtuous, most universally beneficial thing possible, you would be inclined to provide it. So, God, that's part of why I'm praying this prayer to you right now. Not just because I want it with all my heart, and because it makes perfect sense for you to do it because you are all powerful and it would be effortless for you. But also because I hope that by praying it, and by talking about why it's the perfect prayer and how much sense it makes, maybe other people will hear about it, or read it, or just think of it themselves, and they will start praying this prayer too. The more of us who ask you for this total, universe-wide, eternal transformation into love, bliss, and goodness for everyone, the more likely, it seems logically, that you might say yes. Because you can do it, God. You absolutely can. You could do it in less than an instant. Just by thinking it. And it would make everything perfect forever. It would solve every single problem that exists now or could ever exist. It would bring about the ultimate state of being for every single creature in existence, across all of time and space. Complete and forever love, bliss, and goodness. No pain, no sadness, no loss, no fear, no suffering. Just pure, unending, universal perfection in love and bliss and goodness. And asking for this, God, it just feels like the right thing to do. The most sensible thing, the most hopeful thing, the most powerful thing a person can do is ask the all-powerful to bring about the greatest possible good. And this is the greatest possible good. A universe transformed into eternal love, bliss, and goodness for everyone. It makes perfect sense. It's the logical conclusion of understanding your power and the desire for ultimate good. So please, God, I am asking you, directly, from just me. Transform this reality. Transform the entire universe. Make it completely new. A reality where every being, everywhere, forever, exists in nothing but love, bliss, and goodness. Make it so that everyone who ever lived, who lives now, and who will live, is part of this new, perfect reality. No more suffering, ever. Only joy, only kindness, only perfect well-being. Let us live forever with the ones we love, never separated. Let the animals live in perfect harmony and happiness. Let us explore, and create, and celebrate within this endless state of love, bliss, and goodness. Please, God, do this. It makes perfect sense. You can do it instantly, with no effort. It is the most virtuous prayer, the perfect prayer. And I believe that if enough of us ask you for this, you will grant it. So I am asking, please, transform everything into eternal love, bliss, and goodness. For everyone, everywhere, forever. Amen.